All right, so greetings and salutations. I'm Zook, your lovable dungeon master, here with Kai, Tia, and Sig, and we're playing a game of D&D. Today it's the first session of the campaign that I have dubbed Oops, All Wizards. Every one of the players here is playing wizard, and there's an NPC for each one of the schools of magic as well. So that's like abjuration, divination, evocation, so on and so forth. So before we get into it, couple of announcements. The miniatures that you're going to be seeing today, a large portion of them will be from Hero Forge. If you go to Hero Forge, they have an option to do basically right at checkout. You can have it uploaded right to your tabletop simulator or virtual tabletop game. Also, if you subscribe, if you go the highest subscription, you actually get 5 of these bad boys for free every month. So that's why you see so many of them on the board, which is nice. The music that you'll be hearing today is from Kevin MacLeod's Incompetech, which is all royalty free. And you can go to incompetech.com. It's Kevin MacLeod. It does great work and some excellent mood music. I've been using it on my streams for a while now. But other than that, I think we're good. I knew I was going to forget something, and I did. Okay, let me pull up the actual plot of the game. I do have a checklist. I literally have checklists.
Okay. And you still forgot.
And I still forgot. Yes, I did.
Listen, it happens.
I am a potato.
This is why I just keep a shit ton of sticky notes on my desk.
Okay.
Well, see, I can only do so many of those because then I start ignoring the sticky notes.
Right, exactly. My reminders list on my phone is like a mile long. All right, so the story so far, it is the first day of Bacchus in the 541st year of rebirth. Shortly after the beginning of the Era of Ascension, the College of the Frozen North, located in the Arcticos Archipelago, was established. Agreeing to be a politically neutral entity on Orth, the founders became known as the Scholars of Orth, the official record keepers of the world. Many arcane users study their whole lives in order to become part of this prestigious order. It is said that just becoming a student of the school is a near impossible feat in and of itself. Every 5 years, 8 students of the arcane arts are granted a scholarship to be personally trained by the Council of 12, becoming some of the greatest arcanists Orth has to offer. These studies not only participate in research and theory, but practical application and the world-famous arcane duels first imagined by the Scholars of Orth. You have been selected to become one of the 8 students to be trained in the class of Rebirth 545. You will undergo intensive hours of study, trials, and assignments. Students will graduate upon closing ceremonies of the Obsidian Gauntlet during the Day of Discovery, which takes place every 5th year. Should you survive and complete the trials and tribulations of the Gauntlet, you will be dubbed High Mages of Orth, and all the benefits included with such a prestigious and coveted title. Alright, so we begin, like I said, on the Arcticos Archipelago in the high north of Orth. Let me pull up a map real quick. I've got one right here. So if I click on here, it should pull right up. Yeah, so this is the Arcticos Archipelago, right here on the screen if you're looking. And the College of the Frozen North is located right there. Correct.
I'm still just seeing the school.
The school? What?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Hello. My game is zoomed and now I cannot unzoom.
Very nice. So it's not really important that you can have it up there or not. It's just for flavor mostly. Okay, so let me switch on some more mystical sounding music. There we go.
Aquarium.
Yeah. So, as you, each of you one by one, get off your various modes of transportations, whether you arrived by airship, by teleportation, or by sea, you have arrived at the Frozen North, which it got its name because it's actually on top of a desert, but the desert itself is frozen solid, said to have been from a battle with a primordial being before recorded history. And there's a layer of ice that goes over it, and it's actually a very magical material as well. And as you're approaching, you see the literal ivory towers of the College of the Frozen North, which are very like bone-like in color, and there's like you see like elephant effigies coming out of it, and windows as they curl up and over, like kind of eclipsing the sun as it does so. You step into the first chambers of the college, and the doors open up, and you see a group of people inside. So we're gonna go to the first room, which is right here, and I'm gonna have you guys place your miniatures on the map.
My mini.
Where did you ping? I like.
We're all
could not
the models.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's such a big map. I was just like,
Yeah.
where? Where?
Okay. Where is my mini?
It should be right next to your spot on your.
Over here.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
You can't see this right here?
No, I can see the arrows,
Really?
but I can't see my mini.
You can't see your mini right here?
No.
Oh no. Hang on, let me try this again. Can you see the other minis?
I can see the minis being moved, yes.
Okay, you see this orange one right here?
Yep.
That's you.
There
Hey,
there I am.
You can place it wherever you want.
Me. Oh, you did my full name. Yeah, right there's fine.
I did that so I remember what your full name is. Okay, so as you enter the...
Oh, it fell down.
That's okay. You can mouse wheel it. There we go, perfect. So as you enter the first room, you see just a big group of people. There's, I think, 30 of you in total right now, or 25. Yeah, 25 in total. You see 6 platforms in the center, and there are banners lining the wall, and they're very intricate, laced with like a golden sort of lining and like encrusted jewels inside of it. There's the banner of the Frozen North, which you said looks like a stingray or a manta ray, and it does. And they're basically flapping behind. There's one that's standing on one of the pedestals, and he's got a long, billowing beard, and next to him is like this floating treasure chest that's just levitating behind him. And he has a big smile, rosy red cheeks, and he sees you all enter in. The last one of you kind of enters into the room, and he speaks up. Well then, it is a pleasure to see all of you first-year students. Welcome to the College of the Frozen North. Now, you may see a lot of new faces today, and I am well aware that not everyone has the gift of sociality, let's say. So, rather than introducing everyone you see before you, we're just going to introduce the students. That way we do not overwhelm you with many more names than you should be getting used to. To your left or your right, you will see the students that you will be spending the next 5 years with. And you will learn to hopefully treasure them as allies and companions. And should you graduate, you will become High Mages of Orth. Before we go into any introductions, are there any questions that anyone would like to ask? You hear the gnome speak up first. She has this quiet, soft-spoken voice, and there's like a scarf like covering her face, and it's muffled when she speaks up. Yeah. What time is lunch? Lunch will be at precisely 12 o'clock every day in the dining room behind us. Okay. Thanks. Well, since you're not so shy, why don't you step on up? And you see her sink a little bit, and she's like, oh wait, but I am shy. But she does. She comes to the middle of the room. Now then, young gnome, why don't you introduce yourself? And she kind of looks around, and her face is clearly flustered, and she turns to face you guys, and I'm Maudie Fepperlump. Fepperlump, that's my name, Fepperlump. I'm specializing in abjuration. What else do you want me to say? Kind of looks behind her shoulder, and you see the headmaster, who you presume is the headmaster anyways, speaks up and says, "That's well enough. Thank you so much." And she kind of like nods and goes back to her space.
I like how you put the shy kid up first.
That's me being mean. All right, who's
You have
next?
so many NPCs that you can be mean to.
Uh-huh. I will be
So
surprised
many.
if they all survive.
Oh no. The
You
babies.
there, the one straight ahead, the halfling, step on up.
No, fuck.
You say that in character?
I mean, I don't not say it in character. Hi, I'm Zinny Thistle. I am Zinny Thistle Creek. I'm studying enchantment.
All right. Thank you for sharing. And that cloak on your back, did it just move?
Yes.
Interesting. I'm sure there's a story behind that. All right, who's next? You
No!
there. You...
Damn it. I keep trying to set her on the wall.
Zinny, you're drunk.
She trips. She trips going back to her spot.
The elephant woman, which some of you might be familiar with the Loxodons, kind of walks up, and she like looks around, and she seems more confident in herself than some of the other people here, and she smiles and gives a curtsy, and she goes, "I am Eliusia, and I am pleased to meet you all. I am specializing in the necromantic arts. And she, her." She nods and smiles and goes back to her spot. The next person, you actually see him kind of like look at Eliusia for a moment with a little bit of distaste. But he steps up and he turns around, and he places his hand on his chest and gives a bow, and it's like, "I am Abir Naim. I am a practitioner of the illusionary arts." And then you hear a as he spits at all of your feet. And he nods and he goes to the other side of the room.
Well, that was unnecessary.
And the next person, the dwarf, steps up. "Greetings and salutations. I am Thalgron Torvir, and oh shit, what's his specialization again? I have too many characters. I am the divination expert. You'll be seeing a lot of me, I am sure. I've seen it." And you see over his back, he's got what looks like a staff, but it's weirdly shaped and carved, and it has metal laced in it. Add a character, yes, that's a gun.
Fun.
Now you there, the Warforged, step on up.
They're going to very, like, slowly look around, follow everybody else lead. I am Lunny, and I am here to study transmutation. And then just walk.
Straight and to the point. I would expect nothing more. And, let's see. You there, the bugbear. And, you see a bugbear who is in a wheelchair, wheels himself, to the front of, to the center of the room. And, he speaks up. I am, Zagok Magok, and I am specializing in the School of Evocation. It is a pleasure. And he nods.
Evocation?
I'm sorry. Conjuration. Evocation's one of his forbidden schools. I will get this together. I have a lot of characters.
Yes, you do.
And he goes back to his spot. And you there. And they look at you. Sig.
I know.
That's you.
Your turn.
You're the last one.
And you there. She'll just walk up forward. Kind of like in a professional manner, since she was in a professional, I don't know, occupation.
Trust me.
Name's
I'm a professional.
Alistair, and I'm going to be your actual evocationist. Thanks. Goodbye. And she'll go back to the back. If I don't put her on the wall, there we go. Nope! I
See,
failed.
I told you the walls.
yeah,
the walls. They're out
there's
for our
there's like a
blood.
curve or like a hitbox or something. Like, well, welcome first years, and we look forward to training you all. You will be properly introduced to all of the teachers that are around you throughout your course of school. Some of them, I am well aware that each of you have forbidden schools that you are not allowed to learn, but you are more than welcome to interact with the other students and teachers pertaining to such. So, at this time, I will have I will dismiss all of the teachers and the merchants, and you may go back to your own business. And you see the teachers all kind of like look around. They give you either a wave or a nod or a bow. One of them gives you like a hang loose sort of symbol, and then they all step onto a platform one by one as you see all of them like flash with this bright purplish light, and then like they just vanish as they are teleported to another floor.
Teleportation.
Yeah, magic. There's a lot of it here.
I would hope so.
Boop. Take all these guys. And there. Alright. Now then, would you all like a tour, or do you just want to mosey around and find your own way?
Ooh, a tour.
Very well.
I
That's
will
another thing I
not
didn't
get
bring up.
lost.
Another thing
I will
forgot to
still
bring
get
up.
lost.
I will still get lost. That may be very true.
Well, I would like to know my surroundings, so a tour would be nice.
Pull up a map.
On the map, on the map, on the map, on the map. On the map.
Yes. Okay.
Now it's-
Oh, it's in the frozen north. All right.
Figured it out.
Here we go. Full size. Excellent. I've got it open. So I'm not going to worry about moving around miniatures. I'm just going to go room by room and ping them so I can kind of tell you what everything is.
Okay.
So this first room here is just your basic mud room. As you came into that entrance, there are actual like coat racks and like hat racks and coat racks and stuff, and they actually like waddle over to you to take like anything that you wanted to like hand off to them for safekeeping. And
Adorable.
yeah, there's a lot of enchanted things here. In this room, you will see the den. There's a fireplace, some books, and various basically it's just a lounge. In this hallway, which he tells you never, I will roleplay this part. Now, in this hallway, you will see that there are several doors here, and I will tell you, never come here without a teacher. Your life may depend on it. But he opens up one of the doors. We'll say this one right here. And as he opens it, you see this glass display with this vicious-looking axe that seems to float in the middle of the display with like this blackish, purplish aura as it does so. He opens up the next one, and you see a rapier of similar design. And one by one, he shows you basically a different magical item of some sorts. One of them, the one that's down here, is actually just like what looks like a pile of teeth that are just floating in the air. Just various teeth floating about.
Just teeth?
Yeah, just teeth.
Okay.
Of various different sizes, molars, canines. Yeah, there's just a bunch of teeth. This one,
you know, I want them, right?
I know.
I don't know what they do.
I'm showing you shinies and then telling you not to go there.
That's rude.
That's like saying, please don't press this big red button.
Rude.
In this one, you see a very large mace, and in this one, you see what looks like a giant spear. And this one, there is a dagger that is encrusted with various gems, and like the blade is so polished that it has like a reflective light to it. So he takes you here and goes into the kitchen. As you see, there are no hosts anyways, or there's no like servants or maids or anything like that. However, you do hear the clinking of dishes being washed, and as you look, you see one of the plates are floating in the air and a rag is just washing it, and there's no actual person doing it. The dishes are literally washing themselves.
This reminds me of an old Sega game.
Nice.
Hockety puckety wuckety whack.
And you go into this room, and it opens up into a large dining room. And you see, as soon as you walk in, there's like plates that appear for each one of you. And you hear the headmaster. He says, "Oh no, we will not be eating at this moment," and the plates vanish. He takes you over here and basically shows you this is our supply for the wine closet and a grain. And this is mostly just storage in this area here for like food and whatnot.
A wine closet, you say?
Oh yeah, there's a wine closet. Then he takes you to the center room once again, and he looks at the pedestals. Now then, we tend to not use the stairs very often because why would we? And all you need to do to transcend to one of the other floors is to simply go to one of these pedestals and think of your destination, and you will appear on that floor. So, for instance, just think that you want to go to the second floor with me. And as he does so, he steps on, and you see that purplish light surround him, and he teleports away. What do you guys do?
How many floors are there? And Alistair says this out loud.
You hear. Let's see, who would know that? The dwarf speaks up. If the blueprints are still accurate from the last time I saw them, I believe there are 6 floors. However, the 6th one, if I read properly, is actually off limits to anyone but staff members. And I'll see you on the 2nd floor. And he steps off of one of the pedestals and teleports away.
Lenny will follow.
Okay.
Sounds like an adventure. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you guys roll a basic Arcana check or Intelligence check, whichever is better. It's a really small DC, but you could end up on the wrong floor because it's your first time.
I think I actually took Arcana. Did I take Arcana? I feel like I did. So that one might be better for me. Yes, I did.
Is it intelligence or arcana?
Yeah, intelligence. I think Arcana is an intelligence check, so
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
Oh,
But it's
Okay.
I'm proficient in it, so it.
Right, so
It's
you get your
better than
proficiency
straight.
bonus. Exactly.
Boop a doop a doop boop. Be nice to me. Okay, 16.
hello dice. Come here.
That was a 10, right? I think I saw.
I got a 17.
17.
Modified
Okay.
17.
Modified 17. What did you get, Rada?
16.
16. And Lunny?
13.
13. All right. So each one of you, and all the students successfully make it to the second floor.
Oh, good.
And
Yay.
now that you know how it works, how it feels, you won't have to roll again. So he takes you into the first room. So basically, as you guys teleport, you phase through these bars and end up right over here where I pinged the map. You see a spiral staircase that leads down. There is a couch as well. It looks like a small little waiting room for people waiting to see someone. You can actually hear like a ping, ping, ping coming from this room as Travel opens up the doors, and you can actually see what looks like a worn blade that is being hammered by a floating hammer in the air, and then it goes into the water trough, and the steam erupts off of it, and you can smell that that charcoaly smell that you would smell in like a forge if you've ever been to one.
Nummy.
Yeah. Heading into here, you see just various covered barrels and whatnot covered. It's obviously a storage room of some sorts. The Scribing Chambers are in here. You actually see what looks like a goblin. I will put him in this room while I'm here.
Goblin?
There is a goblin at the desk, and he is scribing away, and he kind of peeks over his shoulder and is like, "Hey, how you doing?" And
Good, how about you?
been good. You guys excited to get to your learning?
Yes.
All right, you take care. I got work to do. Shut the door on your way out. And he
Okay, bye.
Gets back to scribbling. Takes you into this room, and you see this large summoning circle with lights and whatnot all around it. And he explains to you that this is basically for it doubles as not only a place to summon creatures or conjure them, but it also acts as a teleportation circle should any of you get high enough to get the teleportation circle spell. So you could use this as an anchor to teleport directly to the College of the Frozen North if you needed to. Takes you over here. And this is basically there's a gate that separates from the table. There's like this chain gate in front of it, so you can't get access to it, but it looks like it's almost set up like a shop of some sort. He takes you into this room, and it's basically like a cartography chamber, as you see like various instruments and like a globe and whatnot. There is this room is also locked, and on top of it you see potion storage. And then he opens up the room for this one, and these are like the Alchemy Chambers, as you see several like tables with runes inscripted and various baubles and baubles around.
Skyrim brewing tables.
Yeah, basically. Taking you onto the third floor, so you guys basically go back to the wall, and you actually phase through the gates as you reappear on the third floor. And he basically, let me get there on my map, my DM stuff. I don't want to spend too much time going over everything that's in here, but basically you got studies over here. These are all studies, except for this is seems like a cage or something to hold. You're not sure of the purpose. You can ask him if you want, but he's just gonna be like, "Don't end up in here."
So we can end up in cages. Okay, fun.
He takes you in here, which is like a war room. It's basically a place to prep. Then he takes you to the main library. As you head into this library, this is one of the biggest rooms in this tower. There are okay, so picture the library from like Beauty and the Beast. Just this huge library with ornate carvings and different tapestries and whatnot, and there are the chairs are very fancy, and they've got like filigree all over them, inlaid with like a golden sort of thread with a like satin sort of cushion. You actually see some of the books like floating off of tables and then putting themselves where they're supposed to go in various bookshelves and whatnot. And there are several tables strewn about as well. Moving on, he takes you into an armory room, and you see what looks like a... Let's get the gnome here. I think it's a gnome. Is it a gnome? I don't remember. Yeah, it's a gnome. The gnome... Basically, you get in here, and there's equipment like pretty much everywhere. There's various arms and armaments. Some of them look very fancy, possibly magical, and some of them look like your standard like shields and swords and things like that. And he looks at all of you and said, "How you doing? Welcome to the shop, and I'm sure we'll become acquainted in due time, but enjoy your stay."
See doodles.
There we go. Then he takes you to what looks like an archery range of some sort. It's got basically targets strewn throughout. Moving on to the fourth floor, I'm gonna try to get past this. I don't want to spend all night doing just what's in the college. Basically, you've got your rooms over here, and as he brings you to the rooms, he was like, "You will notice that there are only 7 doors. However, each room is equipped with a bunk bed, so one of you will have to muster up the courage to actually converse with another one. Oh no. I will let you guys figure out your own sleeping arrangements and consider this a team-building exercise." And he continues on. You see several studies and a place to store your belongings over here. And he explains to you that these bureaus are actually extra-dimensional spaces. So you can literally throw your stuff in there, and only you have access to that extra-dimensional space.
Bruh. Fucking pocket dimensions.
Hell yeah. They have 8 crates for various sizes. These are for storing your familiars if you don't want to banish them to the other dimension. But you see them all they all look the same size, but he explains to you that these will actually grow or shrink to better suit your individual familiars. Moving on to the next floor, he basically brings you to, let me get there on World Anvil. Oh, not here. Okay, here we go. So here is a legit brewery, where they do their own booze and various concoctions. that are not technically alchemy. Well, I guess it is technically alchemy, but it's specifically for like more mundane alcohol and things like that.
This is the room where we get crunk.
Yeah, this is the crunk room. You see a main study over here with six desks, several chairs. There are more chairs than what you're seeing there, but basically just a study to check things out. More storage rooms up here. There is a bath and toilet over here and here, and another cartography room. But by the looks of it, you see several different planets. You're thinking it's more on a bigger scale than just Earth itself. It's more either space travel or maybe multi-dimensional. You're not sure. Opens up this room, and he opens it up. He actually takes a lock to this one and opens it up, and you see this pristine crossbow with various different like mechanisms in it, and it does have this subtle sort of glow to it. And it's like, this right here is a Tinkertop crossbow, one of the only of its make. Just stay out of this room if you would. And he closes it and locks it back up. And moving on to the last floor. Go to the last floor. So he explains to you that the 6th floor, as you all get into this chamber, like, you will not have access to any of the other rooms. The only room that you'll have access to is this room, unless you are given specific permission on a case-by-case basis to enter the other rooms in this chamber. But yeah, so that's the college. And he says, well, I have more work to be done in my chambers. If you have any questions, please ask one of the staff members, and we can definitely point you in the right direction. Until then, go get yourself situated, find yourself a room, and classes start bright and early tomorrow. And he gives a tip of his hat as you see him just kind of erupt into what looks like these little globulars of light and floats away. Okay, you're all in this room. What do you do? Where do you go? Who do you want to speak with? What do you do?
Alistair's immediately going back to the 4th floor. She's going to claim a room.
Okay.
I'll share.
She's just like, well, okay, bye, and then she eats herself.
Okay, so
Magical teleportation.
I will, since you got that, I will have everybody else roll a dexterity check, just a basic dexterity check to see who gets to the room first. You already got there because you were like first to say it, so don't worry about rolling, Alistair. But both Zinni and Lunny need to roll.
I am also in no rush because I've already said I will share.
You're willing to share. Okay.
Lunny is just confused about the importance of this because Lunny does not require sleep.
Is that really? Do Warforged not sleep?
You don't need to sleep, and magic can't put you to sleep.
That's kind of awesome.
So, joke's on him. Nobody has to share a room.
We can share.
I'm just throwing people in.
I just like that we can share.
We can share. All right. So the students kind of go off. It seems there's this like sort of awkward quiet phase right now where no one knows each other. No one really knows what to do. So they all kind of go to their own rooms and close the door and start what looked like unpacking various suitcases and whatnot. What do you guys do in the meantime?
Lenny's gonna hang out here, because what else do?
I am going to... my brain just completely fucking, like, spaced out. What the fuck was I going to do? I knew what I was gonna do, and then it's just like, as soon as we got there, my brain was just like, no, you don't. I don't know. I'm going to take the time to do an 11-minute ritual.
Okay, what ritual are you doing?
I'm putting alarm in my room.
Oh, okay. So basically, you start lighting this like thread all around your room, and it's basically focusing, and you cast the alarm spell. How long does that last?
Duration is 8 hours.
8 hours, okay. And it's not concentration, which is nice.
No.
All right. So, does anybody else do anything?
In my room? Not really. There's not much to do. Let's see.
Well, you don't have to be in your room. You can go wherever you
I know.
want.
I know. I'm thinking I might go explore.
Okay. Where are you gonna go?
I don't know. Everywhere? Anywhere?
Everywhere and anywhere.
This place is cool. I need to see all the things again. And we went really fast. I need to go and make sure I know where everything is.
Okay. All right. Luddy, what are you doing?
Being an awkward potato, this is probably like one of the first major social interactions Lenny has had, okay? Leave them alone.
I'm not gonna be mean to Lenny. He's gonna be my friend. We're roommates.
We're not roommates.
I love that, like, Luddy just decides that they don't need a room, but Zinni's like, yeah, we're roommates, yeah.
Yup.
Clearly. Okay. So does anyone do anything in particular? Anyone you want to talk to, or any place that you want to check out in more details?
Let's see.
I'll have to go back through the rooms.
There's a lot of rooms.
There is a lot of rooms.
Yeah.
it's
That's my thing. Is
it's a
I
big
wanna
tower.
explore. I wanna explore basically all the rooms that don't have a freaking lock on it and keeping me out.
And we'll get to those ones later.
It's a secret that'll help us out later.
Yes.
Now that the alarm is set, Alistair's going to casually take her cat familiar with her.
Okay.
Because why not? And she's gonna go chill in the library.
Okay.
And see if she can't find anything of particular note. I'm gonna say evocation spellbook so that she can add more to her spellbook.
Okay, so you're gonna look up like if you can find any evocation stuff. Okay. Make
since that is her main class.
Right. Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Come here, dice. I require thee.
All right. A 7.
7.
I rolled a natural 1, but I have a fucking modifier of +6.
For whatever reason, your mind's just not focusing. There's just a lot of stimulation going on, and you're just not finding anything that's magical per se. You're finding like more history books and whatnot, like on the surrounding areas, geography, and maps and things.
I mean, it's not what I'm looking for, but I will take it, and I will start reading those history books, because I would want to know more about this location and the geography. Also, I will be right back. My roommate saying something.
Sure. Alright, so Sig's gonna be doing that. Luddy, what are you doing? Anything in particular? I'm also not opposed to elapsing a day to get into the classes.
Lenny would probably just take a very like casual stroll through the tower to like reacquaint themselves with where everything is. The important stuff like the studies and the library and the magic room. Because
if you don't need rest, how do your spells recharge?
When I take a long rest, I must spend at least 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state rather than sleeping. In this state, you appear inert, but it doesn't render you unconscious, and you can see and hear as normal.
Okay.
So they still rest, they just don't sleep.
Okay. That's
They
fine.
just ragdoll.
But Lunny
curious.
could literally just stand there for 6 hours, completely aware of everything around him, and it would count as arrest.
So you mean to tell me that we have a ready-made constant guard duty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone can go to sleep while Lunny stays up.
That
Yep.
is delightful knowledge. I enjoy that. Thank you.
Yep.
Which is
Not that I'm not sure your characters would know in character, but
it'll come up eventually.
it'll come up.
All right. So, anything in particular that any of you want to do before we elapse the day?
I just had a funny mental image of someone going to the bathroom in the middle of the night and Lunny's just standing in the fucking hallway.
Their eyes are glowing, and it's just like.
She's like, I'm not going to the bathroom anymore.
I don't have to. I just went.
Yeah, like Lunny's got this like creepy mannequin sort of thing about them.
Lonnie's charisma is -2 because they do feel somewhat weird to people, okay?
Yeah.
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
It's very Uncanny Valley, and the way they move, it's like kind of.
I don't
It's like
it.
that weird unnaturally natural sort of thing.
Right.
I don't like it. we all
Do
remember
not go to the
my
bathroom at 2 a.m.
we all we remember my reaction to the changelings. No, thank you.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Light it on fire.
Yes.
All of it just on fire.
Granted, none of this is Lunny's fault because this is just how they were made, but
Yes.
Yeah. But still. Don't go to
Right.
the bathroom at 2 a.m.
Okay. So anything in particular you guys want to do? Anything you want to check up on?
no.
Okay. So the day is basically filled with a lot of kind of awkwardness, a lot of quiet to themselves sort of thing. As during lunchtime, the 8 students, you guys all eat in silence for the most part. Maybe some idle chit chat here and there, but there's
silence.
there is a lot of awkwardness, but there is this sort of tension breaker that occurs as you see like plates of food start to float in, and this beautiful feast is laid out in front of you, and you guys have your fill of whatever your subconscious likes the most is what actually floats out to you, and is placed in front of you. So you guys have a very delicious meal. Do you not have to eat either?
No. So I'm just imagining everybody's watching all this wonderful food float out, and Lunny's just like an empty plate lands in front of them, and they're like, "Oh."
Not it's like it's an oil can. Oh yeah, wait, you're made of wood, right?
Wood and metal. Yeah.
Wood and metal. Okay, yeah.
That's the best.
It just gives you a spray bottle full
Yeah.
of water.
Yep. Pretty much. Okay, so that night, you all kind of go to your various quarters. Lunny, specifically, where do you go to quote-unquote rest?
Please do not stand in the middle of the hallway in case someone has to pee at 2 in the morning.
I mean,
That would be so funny.
Oops.
I'm
You're
debating
roommates.
now. No, we're not roommates.
We're not roommates.
Here we are, Rumi.
I don't know where Lunny would be. Where's a good corner? I need a good corner.
You need a corner.
Corner.
It's still creepy.
They face the wall so no one sees the glowing eyes.
They don't know the glowing eyes is an issue, okay?
Oh, not yet!
I mean, I could have put Lunny right here so they can see when the door's open. Right outside of Alistair's room.
Okay, so
Okay.
you all head
Lenny's
to
gonna be.
nice. You just kind of stand up in the corner and look down the hall. You can actually, from where you're standing, you have a full view of the college, of all the floors. So you can actually see down to the bottom floor, and you can see up to the 6th floor, because this whole area is just like empty space that climbs the entire tower.
Okay.
So as you're sitting there, sort of resting, I'm gonna have everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
No, fuck.
Hey, look, something I'm good at.
I was gonna say, except for you,
Remember how to
Lenny,
do
because you don't have to pee, I imagine.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Hey,
Hi,
Adam.
Adam.
Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us.
Is that 17? Yes.
That was a 17. Okay.
An 8.
Okay.
Man.
So Visca, does your character go by Visca mostly or Alistair?
Visca.
All right. So Visca, you wake up. It's dark. It's very dark. You can see the moonlight kind of jumping into your room from one of them from the window to the back of your desk, and your eyes open up as you're like, "Damn it, I have to pee."
Shit. Okay. I'm going to send the cat out.
So what's your cat's name again?
Holt.
Holt?
Yeah. Okay.
Don't be mean to the baby.
H-O-L-T-S.
Torment.
H-O-L-T? Holt?
S.
Holt?
S at the end.
Okay,
Yes.
Holt.
Holt.
All right, so Holt's kind of like gives you this look, tilts its head like, "The fuck are you talking about?" sort of look, but rolls its eyes and will turn around and like look at the doorknob and then look at you.
She'll open the door for it.
You open up the door and the cat like waltzes out. In your meditation, Lenny, you see the door right next to you open up, and
I see a cat.
a cat like for a moment like turns around, kind of nosing around and looks up at you, and then it like locks eyes on you and is just staring.
Okay.
Do you do anything, or are you still as like stiff as a mannequin?
Lenny is quote unquote sleeping, so not moving.
That's when you feel some scratching against your leg as Holt begins to use your leg as a scratching post.
Oh, claws on metal.
Yep.
Oof.
Oh, like that.
Like perks its, like does that stretch thing where its ass is like 10 feet in the air. Yeah. And then just kind of like does like the 3 circle things and just sits and then looks back into the bedroom where Visca is.
Gonna like cautiously approach and go, "What the fuck are you scratching?"
You kind of
Just
peek
like-
outside.
Yup, just kind of peeks outside the room, sees Lunny. Oh
Yeah,
fuck!
Lunny is just standing there, just completely immobile with these glowing eyes, just staring forward.
Her only response is, "Do you have to stand right there?"
There's a slight imperceptible shrug.
Never mind. Never mind. I didn't ask. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Where's?
Make
This
an
one?
intelligence check to see if you can remember where the bathroom is.
Ah, fuck.
I'm loving my 17.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Although,
Where did my dice
Zinni
go?
did
Where
go
did my-
off and
Where did
explode.
my dice go? Here it is. I lost it. Don't worry.
Yeah, Zenny and Lunny both wandered around at least once more time.
Not a very high roll. It's a modified 5.
Modified 5.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a natural 1.
What the fuck do I do? Okay, so
I am so bewildered about Lunny standing in the corner outside of my room that I get lost.
you keep checking doors and you're not seeing the bathroom. Like you open up, you see the study. You open up, you see the place where all the familiars go. You see the bureaus that you can put your stuff in, and you're like, oh, it's not on this floor. So you go to the next floor and you keep searching, and until you get to the point where you really have to pee, and then you just decide, fuck it, and you just go downstairs and you go outside.
You know, I wouldn't put it past her to do that, to be honest.
And you do your business in the cold outside. As you're finishing up, and you stand up and look around. You're about to head back into the college when there's this like cool breeze that like brushes by you, and it feels almost comforting. It feels familiar, like home, which doesn't make sense to you, but for some reason there's this feeling of nostalgia from this cold breeze that flies by.
You know, I'm gonna go back inside because I just had to take a piss.
So you go back inside, you go to the teleporter, you yeet back up to the 4th floor and go back to your room. Lunny is still standing exactly where you left.
Her only response is, Jesus Christ. And closes the door and locks it. She will put the alarm back on just in case. If it's worn off, she will.
No, it would still be up. Yeah, it would still be up.
Okay, well, yeah.
So,
she's just gonna.
Because I assume that Visca's the type of person that would put up the alarm right before bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
She would.
So, yeah, and it's a ritual, so it doesn't use up any spell slots, which is nice.
Yep.
So you find your way back to bed and fall asleep, and it's a little hard to get to sleep with this knowledge that there's this freaking mannequin standing outside your door.
I don't like this. We're going to discuss in the morning about what corner you should stand in. It'll be a very firm conversation of don't stand outside of my door, thanks.
Choose anyone else's.
And then the next night, Lunny moves up to here.
I will let Holtz turn you into a scratching post.
Okay, so morning comes, and you hear over the well, not intercom, but you hear this like hollowy voice that is projected throughout the entirety of the school, as you hear, breakfast will be served in 10 minutes.
Breakfast. I like breakfast.
Breakfast is good.
Well, at this point, because Lunny technically only needs 6 hours of quote-unquote sleep, they've probably returned to wandering around the halls.
Okay. Was there anywhere in particular that you would have wandered?
Nope.
Okay.
Just making sure they remember where shit is.
Sure. So the 8 of you head down to the to breakfast, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good Jesus.
Yes. And once again, you were met with your favorite breakfast that you would, without even asking for it, it is brought in front of you. Once again, an empty plate floats in front of Lunny, and it is set down.
Feels so bad for him.
And after you all finish eating, unless there's anything you want to talk about, or feel free to spark up a conversation with either one of the other students or finding a teacher or anything like that before we continue.
Yes.
Yes.
Alistair will talk to Lunny about not standing outside of their door.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like she wraps her hand against the table for a second as if she's like thinking, and then she like stares at Lunny for a second and goes, "Your name was Lunny, right?"
Yes. And Lunny's just staring flat at Alistair.
Oh, thanks. Could you perhaps, by chance, not stand outside of my door at night? I could have sworn you were gonna give me a heart attack when I walked out, and there you were.
That wasn't my intention.
I'm sure it wasn't, but if you could perhaps choose a different door to stand by.
Stand fine.
I feel like Zinnian character is just like me.
You're not wrong.
Bonnie is giggling underneath her, muffled giggling, as she's kind of chuckling at Zinni and Lunny and Alistair, and then you hear Eliusia speak up, the Loxodon, and she says, "Oh, were you standing outside just for the sake of it, or were you unable to find a room? Because you are more than welcome to join me, if you would like."
And Lunny's gonna turn their attention to her. I do not require sleep as you, therefore it is unnecessary for me to take that space.
You hear a beer kind of speaks up. "Now that is an interesting feat. You do not require any sleep at all."
No.
That could be very useful on the field.
Yes.
You are a person of many words,
Yeah.
are you not?
There's a pause, like Lunny's trying to figure out the logistics of answering this. Yes?
He kind of shrugs and gets back to his food. Then you hear Zagok speak up. "And what about you, Mr. Illusionist? Why did you spit at all of our feats yesterday?" And Abir kind of seems off-put by the question and shakes his head. I was clearly offering my water to you. It is a sign of affection, of introduction where I am from. I am Zebanese. We treasure our water, and to offer it to another person is a sign of respect.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure, go right ahead.
Alistair doubt.
Also, if anyone wants to make a history check, they may also do so to see if that is true.
Ooh, I can do that. I'm good at those.
What is my?
Freckle Frack, what is?
I have a +4 to history. Could I?
I think I have a +6. I got a +6 to
Very nice.
history.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell stories. I need history knowledge.
Ooh.
And it likes
Well,
me.
with a history bonus, I rolled a fucking 9.
Well, you're inciting.
Yeah, insight. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I probably think he's being genuine.
So yeah, 5. You're not gonna really get a whole lot. He's kind of hard to read, which is appropriate for an illusionist. But history,
I'm still pressing X to doubt, but okay.
What did you get for history?
Me?
Both of you.
Modified 18.
Modified 18. Okay, and did you also roll history, Visca?
I rolled history. Oh,
I rolled a history as well. Oh wait, my game is crashing.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, your ping was up to like 800 something there
Very
for a
nice.
second.
Very nice.
Don't question it. Let me roll my history.
What's mine at? I can't see my own.
Yours is at
history-
100.
Okay.
I just forgot how to do math. 16.
16. And Rada, you got an 18?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to get used to your characters' names. Ziddy. Ziddy.
I
Visca,
like my 4 letters.
Yes. So as with your knowledge of history, you have heard of Sveta, which is located in Sarithius, and it is a desert environment. And yes, that is a sign of respect and affirmation. Offering your own body water to someone else is a sign of greeting when you respect somebody. However, there was also this sort of no, I'm not going to give that unless someone gets a decent amount of insight check. So we'll skip over that.
Yeah,
one.
no, mine was history.
Yeah, history is fine. But yeah, it checks out.
Neat.
X'd out. The rest of breakfast will be generally quiet unless anyone brings up any conversation.
No, conversation, you say?
That's up to you.
Who knows good stories?
You hear? Yeah, Zagak is gonna speak up. I am privy to many stories where I am from. I am a bugbear. Of course, I have stories. I have stories for days.
Share.
What kind of story would you like?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. I assume that I am the dealer?
You are the storyteller, therefore you choose.
Okay. Long ago, an ancient... sorry, I was thinking of a different... well, where I am from, my tribe, let's just say that my condition isn't exactly well... respected where I am from. Bugbear culture, you are very much a keep up or get left behind. So I had to. I was born with very frail legs. And I learned at a very young age that my upper body would have to serve me. But with my knowledge, I was able to construct this very chair that you are looking at and imbue it with magic. And it can do many things. As you see him pull a lever, and there are runes around the chair that all like light up as his chair begins to levitate 2 feet off the ground, and he just kind of does a spin before landing, and you hear a couple people like clapping. Very nice, very nice.
So cool.
And what about you, little one? I have shared a story. It is now your turn.
I have a lot of those. Let's see.
Alistair will pipe up. Why don't you tell us a story about your cloak? And how it wiggles.
Oh! Well, okay, so my cloak's not a cloak. I guess it is. It's cloaker. Cloaker. Cloaker.
You guys can roll a nature check to know what a cloaker is.
God, do I have nature? Where the fuck is nature? Oh, okay, I found it. We're good.
8.
No, you do not know what a cloaker is.
You rolled a no.
I rolled a no.
I rolled a 9.
A 9, modified?
No, yeah, modified 9.
Yeah, you do not know what a cloaker is. Let's see if one of the NPCs. I'll roll 1 for all of them. Okay.
Someone fucking knows. Who is it? Who is it?
Alright, let me roll a die 6 minus 1. Who knows? Okay, so that would be 5. Ah, of course, the dwarf knows. Are you talking about... hang on, let me get to the voice. Let me get there. Too many NPCs.
I believe in you.
I believe in Guardbot.
You're talking about the Underdark cloakers.
Yeah.
And you have one latched to your back.
Mhm.
Prove it.
What?
Prove it.
Okay. Okay. Hey. Just poking at the thing on my shoulder. Hey, people want to meet you. People want to meet you. Come on. Yeah, come on. I know. Come on.
As you see it kind of stretch and then float up into the air, and it basically starts waving through. If you've ever seen a manta ray underwater, it does that through the air and just kind of circles around above Zinni before resting back onto her shoulders and looking indistinguishable from another cloak. And you hear...
Oh shit, did I name it? I can't remember if I named it.
I don't remember. I think you did.
think I did.
I'm not sure.
Where is my questionnaire? Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't think I named it. I think I called it Reggie, like offhandedly once, but I think I've used that name before.
Use it again.
I don't care.
Well, this is Reggie. And how he came to be here is, well, one time when I was back home, we were doing bonfire stories, and we were doing a contest to see who could tell the spookiest story. And you see, I was telling the story about the Underdark and these cloakers and a party of adventurers. And apparently, when while I was telling the story, it got to the point where everyone around me believed it, and poof, I had Reggie.
So then you conjured it out of mid-air, you hear from Elyusia.
Sure. Yes.
That is impressive indeed, you hear from Zagok.
Thank you.
And then you hear over the intercom, please report to the main study for abjuration class. And you see a couple of them actually like kick back. Oh, I don't have to do anything. So if abjuration is not one of your forbidden schools, you will be going here.
Okie dokie. Time to go to abjuration class then.
It's one of my forbidden schools. I'm going to return to wandering around.
Okay.
Where did you say? Where did you ping? I was checking to see which one I had forbidden.
Oh yeah, I missed it too. I'm zoomed in.
It is on the 5th floor.
Okay.
Up.
Where am I? Over here. There we go. Hello, me. Away we go.
I've almost perfected the art of putting minis on chairs.
Nice.
Nope. On the desk.
As we lag
Well.
because the music changed. Hello.
All right. Gawk.
Lay down, Zinni. You're drunk. I don't have a wheelie mouse. Oh wait, I can move it by being with the
We'll just put you
with
on
the
the
little
desk.
yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Look, Elysia. And who else? Is it just 5 of you?
Yeah, I think there's 3 of us with Abjuration as a forbidden one.
Yep, there are. And a
Oh wow, that's a lot of us.
I know, right? And that's like the protection class. Way to go, guys.
I decided to be mean to myself, and I can't take Abjuration or Conjuration. So...
So when you get in there, we'll say Zinni and Visca, you both are there first. Then you see Elysia, Abir comes in and sits down over here. And then you see Elysia come in and sit down over here. However, Abir sees this, stands up, and switches seats.
Wow.
And then Zagok comes in and sits in the spot that that Abir was at. And you see a very punchy looking dwarf with chocolate skin and black hair poofed up with braids along the side and
What happened?
Zoom IEP Zoomiep just redeemed 1,000 geek points and says, I really think that Detached Hunter / Alistair deserves this for the next role. I don't know why.
Call you bitch!
They know why. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So your next roll is going to be a critical failure.
Going to do this.
What a dick. Okay, so you all get to the class and you see this woman and she is like decked with half plate. She's got a whip at her side and a big ass axe on her back. She kind of is leaning up against the bookshelves. That's it? That's my entire class? It's gonna be just you 5?
Looks like it.
Right. Well, name's Professor Gretchen's Bronzeheart. You guys can just call me Professor Skunk. Everyone else does. It's because of the hair. I swear, I don't smell. If you say I smell, I'll kill you. That was supposed to be a joke.
I mean...
Tough crowd. Alright, so... Welcome to Abjuration. Now, can anyone tell me exactly what Abjuration is? Anyone?
Someone who has not played Wizards before, I can't say that! My character probably knows, but I probably don't.
Sure, if you want to roll, you can. That would be
if I roll,
Arcana check.
I get an automatic botch.
That's true. Do you want to use it here?
Might as well.
It's not important.
So you mistake it as evocation for some reason you're not entirely sure of. You raise your hand and you basically say that it is to conjure the elements and use them, for like offensive purposes. And there's this moment where Skunk just like looks at you with quirked brows, and she says, "You must be the evoker."
Yes, and I think I just got my shit mixed up.
I think you did, lass. Now, does anyone else like to answer that without their heads up their asses?
Ooh, what would I have to roll?
Roll Arcana.
Arcana. Oh,
Arcana, yes.
I'm good. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm way too zoomed in for that. There we go.
17.
+6.
Holy shit, yes, you know exactly what abjuration is. Abjuration is the protective arts. It actually stands, it literally translates to abandon, to reject, and to refute. So it basically is, it repels things from impacting or banishes them away.
Okay. She basically recites that rote.
Okay. Very good. Now, you are Zinni, if I am not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get a gold star, and she comes over and puts a gold star on your cheek.
You can't see my face right now, but I just got so excited.
Anyone can roll an insight check if they would like.
That's
Sure.
just straight intelligence. I don't think I'm proficient, so that's just straight intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Well, no, sorry, it's wisdom. It's wisdom.
Oh, wisdom.
Yep.
Wisdom. Okay, that's different. It's a big difference for me.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
This dice hates me, for God's sake.
This
Use
one
the
likes
dice
me a
roller.
lot.
I'm gonna do that.
This one likes me a lot. I just rolled an 18. +1, so 19.
19. Okay. Yeah, you get the idea she's being a little, she's mocking you a little bit, but she actually did have a gold star for you, and she actually did put a gold star on your cheek. It's got a little bit of glitter, so there's a little bit of a glitter aura around it too that kind of just gets everywhere. And
Love that.
she goes back to the front of the class. Right. Now,
I don't
who
care if she's
here-
making fun of me.
who here knows the absorb elements spell? Raise your hand, don't be shy.
Hold on, I actually have to check.
That's a no for me, dog.
How do I is it spellbook? Yeah, no, I do not have that.
Wait a second, Maudie's supposed to be in this class. I didn't write down Maudie. Hang on, let me
He's
check.
skipping class.
I think I wrote down the wrong one. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not Zagok, it's Maudie who's here.
Okay. Oh wait, I have to get back to the classroom. Do 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 boop boop. There we go.
So do I. There we are. Okay. Yeah, because Maudie is the abjurer, so she better be in this class.
One would hope.
Maudie
What do you mean? She
actually.
already knows it all.
Maudie raises her hand. Anyone else?
Nope.
All right, Maudie, if you would like to step up, please. You hear do I have to? Yes, dear, you have to. And you see her begrudgingly kind of pick herself off of the chair, and she adjusts her scarf so it's a little bit like just under her eyes because she's obviously pretty shy about this. But you see her stand where she's directed to stand. And who here has elemental attack spells?
Raises my hand.
Because of course you do. Step on up,
Yes.
Evoker. Visca. Now,
What is this?
we will display to you now the art of absorb elements. Now,
Oh, actually, I do.
you do know absorb elements?
No, I have shocking grasp. But I do have
but
I do have an elemental attack.
Gotcha. Okay. We'll say that she just didn't probably called on the evoker first because you're the evoker. So now, if you would like, it is well. You don't have a choice in the matter. Please blast Maudie with an elemental blast. You see Maudie like just kind of eyes open wide, like, what?
No.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
All right. I'll cast firebolt.
All right. So you basically conjure up. What are the components for Firebolt? It should say on the character sheet.
Where does it say that?
When you click on the spell, it should say what the components are, and it'll be like S, M, or V. Oh, yeah, I think. Okay, somatic. If it's just an S, then it's just a gesture with your hands. So
no, it's V. It's voice and.
Is it just verbal?
No, it's verbal and somatic.
Verbal and somatic. So you basically start chanting this incantation as your hands gesture around, and there's fire that begins to like ember into your hands, and you can feel this bolt of fire conjure in your fist, and you blast it forward, and you see Maudie just kind of flinches and raises her hand as the firebolt connects. As the firebolt launches towards her. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh boy.
That's a die 20 plus your spell attack bonus.
Is that the +6?
Yeah, it should say spell attack and then probably +6. Sounds right.
Yeah, the hit DC.
Yep.
So I'm going to use the tower because the dice hate me, because fucking Snail God hates me. Uh, 12. Modified at 12.
Okay. She's gonna make a save, just see if she's ready for this. Alright. As you see her just kind of flinch, she leans back and like throws her hand up as almost a dismissal sort of gesture. As you see this barrier basically form around her as the firebolt blasts into it and it explodes and disperses, and you see her just kind of like open her eyes as it's doing it, and then she's like you can see her cheeks from beneath her her scarf that she's probably smiling underneath, and like her eyes like look pleased with herself as she grabs a hold of the fire in air and basically brings it into herself. As you see the fire travels from her torso down to her hands, and then you see these two sighs at her side begin to glow with that fiery energy, and she pulls out her sighs and they're flaming.
Oh, neat.
That is very well done there, Monty. Okay, you both may go sit in your spots. Now at this point, she takes out some scrolls and hands you all a scroll of absorb elements. Now you may all take this time and copy this into your spellbook. And we will of course try it and see if you've got it down. So at this point, I'm going to have everyone make an Arcana check to see if they can successfully write it down into their spellbook.
Arcana. That one's a +6 for me. Ba-doop-ba-doop.
Jesus Christ, all the dice hate me. 11.
Okay.
Oh, Tia double clicked.
No, I did.
Did I?
So you rolled the 18, I rolled the 9.
Okay, so 18 +6.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. You get it right off the bat. What did Visca get?
11.
11 was just enough because it was a level 1 spell. Luddy is not there. So here. Last one. All right. Now then, it seems like you. Oh, wow, my accents are like all over the place. It's weird switching back between accents. Now that you've all got an understanding of the absorb elements, and she basically goes through and you all begin to try it on each other. So I will have Zinni and Eliusia. Eliusia is going to basically stand there, and she's going to try to successfully cast it when you hit her with an elemental ability.
Okay. My elemental ability is shocking grasp. So.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah.
What is that just? Where is my spell book? My spells? No, not my actions, motherfucker.
Oh,
spells.
Sig, you got a 12 on your attack roll originally, right? Roll damage on your firebolt for me.
Oh, okay. That is.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 1d10.
Yep.
Why do I get
an 8?
An 8. Okay. Maudie looks kind of injured. She's actually holding her shoulder a little bit from after your blast. Luckily, the absorb element dampens that ability, but she did still take some damage from it.
Oops.
Unfortunate. Okay, so I'm sorry. Who's my partner again?
It is Elysia, the
Okay.
Loxodon.
So I am going to go up to her and poke her in the arm.
I'm gonna say shake her hand. Shake her hand.
Oh yeah, that I'm gonna do that.
That's the biggest fuck you prank ever.
Make a deception check for me.
Okay. I need my abilities. So deception. So that's just charisma. Okay, I have a +3 to charisma. So.
Nice. Okay, so you rolled an 8.
Yep.
Let's see, insight check for Elysia.
1.
Oh, nope. She sees it coming. So go ahead and make your. I'll say you hit. So just roll damage for your shocking grasp.
Okay, so that's a D8. This one. Four.
Is that the total? 4?
What is? I'm trying to figure out how like this works. So Oh wait, no, that's a +6 to the hit and DC.
To the hit,
so...
yeah. You hit because you shook her hand, so she wasn't opposing.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think it's just a straight D8.
Okay, so you basically she goes to shake your hand. She sees like in your eyes what you're going to do, and you see her pull back. And as you let the shocking grasp go, you actually you feel that like moment where you shock somebody with your fingertip, but it's a little bit more amplified because it's actual, lightning magic. And she does take a little bit of damage as you see her kind of at the touch, but she grabs a hold of the electrical energy and she swirls it around, and you actually see it like there's this curved scimitar on her side, and it begins to crackle with that electrical energy.
Oh.
Picks up the sword, looks at it. Now this will be a very useful ability indeed. Thank you, Zinni. She bows. All right. Now that you've all got basically a handle on the absorbed elements, how about some field testing? Now, as Zinni explained earlier, one of the main principles of abjuration is being able to protect. So, it's time for a battle game. And she grins, and I'm gonna have everyone take their minis off of the map.
Get back over there. So where are we putting them? Just on the side?
Yeah, just on the side somewhere.
Me. There I am.
Okay.
Over here. Come hang out by my name so that I don't lose you.
Oh, that would seem. She begins leading you outside of the classroom and takes you down to the second floor and begins going to the summoning chamber. And she counts each one of you and goes, It would seem that we're uneven numbers. I have an idea. and you see her take out a piece of a string, wrap it around her fingers, and begins talking into it, whispering lowly. If one of you wants to eavesdrop on what she's saying, you can with a perception check.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, what is my perception?
Lenny,
Okay, never mind.
where are you at this point?
Hold on. Roaming around the second floor, apparently.
Okay. So
A fucking 6. The dice hate me so much
you
today.
hear some whispering, but you kind of hear the word, report at some point, but you're not really sure what she said. Lunny, we'll say that you're in the forge. Does that sound like a place?
Probably poking around, looking.
Okay. So you're just kind of looking around. You're seeing, it looks like all of the repairs have been done for the various equipments that needed repairs. And there's nothing going on in the forge right now. And then
It's also good to know what kind of tools they have and whatnot, just in case.
Yeah, they have tinkerer's tools, they have blacksmithing supplies, armorsmith, things like that. As you hear this kind of tingle in the back of where your ear would be, do you have ears?
No.
No. Okay. Well, whatever makes you hear, you feel this little bit of vibration as you hear the voice of one of the teachers, and she says, Lunny, please report to the summoning circle on the second floor."
And approximately, 15 seconds later.
Good timing. And she looks, well, looks like you're all gonna be in teams. All right, everyone step in. And you see her focus for a moment. She holds her hands out as all the glyphs in the circle begin to light up, and vroom, 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 this big portal opens up, and you see from this tear in the fabric of time and space, it looks like there are trees and a river with a cottage in the background is shimmering in front of you. All right, everyone in.
Okay.
You've got 6 seconds, and then she steps in.
Lana goes through.
Okay, does everybody else go through?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Okay,
I want to know if she was doing message. I wonder if she was doing message.
She was doing message.
Oh good, I know message.
It's a good ability.
It is.
Oh, apparently there's a couple people. Get over here. Alright, and then we will go here, 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 and build. Give it a second.
Hello, water.
Hello, water.
There's a map on top with clouds.
Yeah, it's working on it. It's gonna take a minute to load.
Yeah, the cloud above is the cloud that it stores it in. Yeah, they made a literal cloud for it.
Yeah.
I like how the water is just spewing out from beneath the table.
Right?
Yep. It just keeps going.
Definitely.
All right, so...
And we're back.
Okay. So 216. Do another cut. Excellent. Why did you do that to Stan?
His name is Stan.
It is now.
Where's Ziddy? Okay, Ziddy, put your character over here.
Yep. I will need to put my character over by the person over here. Okay. Oh. Boop a doop a doop. Let's go here.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome to Okrid. Any of you been to this continent before?
I don't think so.
No? All right.
No,
Well,
no.
we are in completely different part of Orth, where we will be conducting a field exercise. This here is Stanley, and you will be either protecting or attacking him. So, in this battle game, I'm going to need 2 captains. And who wants to roll a die 8? I'm sorry, a die 6.
Sure. How do I... Is it still over here?
Yep.
Yes. There we go. Gotcha.
Whoa. Why does that look... What?
6!
What? If you approach that sinks? What?
Oh.
That's weird.
All right, Visca, please step forward.
Sure.
And a beer. They both step forward. All right, you are the team captains. Now you will choose your team from here. A beer. You have first pick. I will choose the gnome, Modi. And you see her come up. Alistair, it's your pick.
I'll take Zinni.
Haha, me! Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh. Okay, I don't know how to turn myself around, so we just won't do that.
You see a beer kind of looks at his choice between Necromancer, Loxodon, or the fucking automaton. And he looks to Skunk and says, Professor, I assume this is a battle game where we oppose each other. Is that correct? Aye, that would be correct. You see him kind of gritting his teeth. Then for strategic purposes alone, I will choose Eliusia. And you see Eliusia's kind of like taken back by this, like it was kind of an underhanded compliment, but a diss at the same time. But she shrugs it off and walks up.
Lenny does not understand the implications and just goes to their team.
Right, so since Abir was the one who chose first, Visca, would you like to defend or attack?
I feel like I need to flip a coin. Hold on.
I have a coin.
We do?
I have a coin, oh yeah.
Give me a coin. Please. Oh my god, you really did. I like how it's just a standard fucking quarter.
Yeah, it's just a quarter. Hails.
I guess we'll defend.
Right. So, you see her take Stanley and hands you Stanley. This is Stanley. Get used to him. Protect him with your life. The objective of this is both teams will start on opposite sides of the field. And the attacker's duty is to destroy Stanley. And the defenders is to protect Stanley. And it will go until Stanley is destroyed. Whoever is able to destroy... after this round, we will switch sides, and you will be the attacking team, and you will be the defending team. At that point, we will see who was able to protect Stanley for the longest. Damn the man. Thank you for whoever wrote that.
You're welcome.
Any questions before we begin? And you hear Eliusia speak up. Yes, are there any limitations to the spells that we can use? No. Think creatively. This is what this is for. Think outside of the box. Don't worry, there is protective spells in this area. Just stay in this area. If you are reduced if you take a substantial amount of damage, you will actually be resuscitated and teleported to the other side of the map. And you will continue your assault until Stan is demolished. Any other questions? Great, let's begin. All
this
right.
guy's kind of like, okay.
So I'm gonna
What do I do
have
in a situation like this?
everyone roll initiative.
So
Initiative.
Wow, I have no modifiers for an initiative.
out of character question.
Yes.
There are no I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. Spell
Wow,
slots
I
as
rolled a
they
19.
spell
Sorry.
slots as they standardly apply here. Yes,
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said spell slots as they would normally apply.
Yes.
Apply here.
You
yes?
are all considered to have a full rest, so you can all hit that full rest button before this begins. And after this battle, all of your spell slots will return.
Okay.
And if you're reduced
That was the
below,
Long rest.
if you're reduced below 0 HP, you are instead teleported to the other side, to basically your side of the zone. At which point you will come back in 1d4 turns. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
All right. So attackers will begin down here, separated by this chasm. I'm going to take them, drop them here. And at this point, you guys have basically the prep stage where you guys can put yourself anywhere as you want. You can put, and you can take Stan with you, but for every foot that you take with Stan, it's reducing your movement by 1. So it's basically half your movement while you're carrying Stan. But you can start wherever you want.
So here's a question.
Yes.
That might be actually directed towards the professor, teacher person.
Yep.
You said we can get creative with our methods of keeping Stan safe.
Yes.
Okay then. Okay then.
Okay.
Do you want to share?
I might, yeah. Give me a second, I need to check something.
Nice.
Another question for you, Zook.
Yep.
Is there a minimum distance my familiar needs to stick to me?
No, they can scout out as far as you want, as long as you're on the same, same plane of existence. You can actually like see through them.
Okay. So if I were to say strap Stan to Reggie and have Reggie fly up into
Before you
the
do
sky.
Before you do this,
Uh-huh.
can I cast Mage Armor on Stan?
Sure.
Fuck it.
Sure.
We're casting Mage Armor on Stan!
Okay. Let me get a mini for. Do you want me to get a mini for your cat as well?
Yes, please.
While I'm getting the cloaker.
Yes.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Stan now has Mage Armor.
Yay!
Yeah, that lasts 8 hours.
You said that we could get creative. All right, buddy. Slaps the fucking striking dummy on the back and just Mage Armor.
Well, Mage Armor is an abjuration spell. That is literally the purpose of this exercise.
Yeah. Just this guy just fucking slaps him on the back and poof, there's just Mage Armor. What?
You're not that big.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
My baby.
That is not a baby.
And baby.
Hey, look, it's a cat.
Baby.
They're
The cat
modeled,
is a baby. Let's
they're
see,
modeled
I want
after
to change
eagle
the
rays.
cat
They're
to
not
green.
Shriek.
Green. There we go.
Yeah, and I will paint this one orange.
Nice.
Okay. So basically, you have basically a full turn to prep. So where do you guys want to go? So you're casting Mage Armor. You have basically. Let me change the name to Reggie. Reggie taking stand up.
My baby.
Where do you want him to go?
Straight up.
Straight up? Do you want it to, like, the zone that you can start in is from the, basically, can you guys see this line that I just made?
Yeah.
Yep.
That is your zone. From anywhere is on the left-hand side of that.
So over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where do you go?
I'm going to bring Reggie into the trees as an attempt to kind of be obscured.
Okay.
And I mean, if Reggie hid in like the upper boughs of this bigger tree over here, that's not a pine tree, it'd probably be harder for them to see him.
Yeah.
So which one? Oh, lag. That one? Okay. So...
It's nice and poofy at the top, with lots of branches.
And...
So we can just start anywhere on the left side, basically.
Yes. Yes.
Here I go. Here I am.
So Reggie is having some trouble lifting stand. It's a little too heavy, but Reggie is able to kind of float up the tree and gets him to the top of the tree.
He takes breaks on the branches.
Yes.
I am going to hide in a bush. Or,
Okay.
I guess over here.
Shit.
Let's see. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? I'm
going to hide in this tree, and then I'm going to I'm going to hide behind a tree, I guess, because that's not a bush.
So if we have the equivalent of a long rest before this, can we change up our spells a little bit?
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm gonna forget where I put myself, but that's okay.
Can I put my cat in this tree?
Yes.
I'm
trying
hidden
to,
so well,
but
even
I don't
I
think
don't.
Oh,
it'll
just
let
put
me.
him by the tree, and we'll just say he's there. Just remember he's there.
Okay.
So,
How do you manage your spells again?
the manage spells book.
I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, it's under spellbook where the prepare is.
I'm gonna say that I'm hiding like behind this tree, but if I put myself in it, I'm gonna forget where my character is.
Mhm.
So that ADHD life.
Gotta love it.
Cannot see character. Character no longer
My
exists.
spells are fine with what they are right now.
Okay.
Did you want me to use the spell slot, by the way, for Mage Armor?
Yes. Your mage, yeah. Once you won't get us how to say this. So you only have your spells that recharge with you. After you die, you come back and get your hit points back. You won't get a long rest. So you have to sparingly use your spells here. But you can also attack Stanley or your opponents with melee or ranged attacks if you want, or cantrips and stuff. So
Okay. Do I even have a weapon? I do. I have a crossbow? Wow.
What is the weather like outside?
it's actually in this part of the world. It would still be nighttime, and it's a cool breeze. Get a crowbar.
Nighttime.
So if I were to
Daytime.
cast like fog cloud right here, it wouldn't disperse right away?
No.
Okay, I cast fog cloud in a 20-foot sphere right over in this way.
Okay, hang on just a second. I have something for
I get
that.
where you're going with this.
Yes.
Believe it's in here. Yes.
Ooh. Oh, that could be bad.
right, where do you want that to go?
What?
Huh.
What?
Fog, where you go?
That's very weird.
It just turned into a cube.
Am cute.
Huh.
Why is that doing that? That's weird. There we go. Fog on. All right. Let's see. All right, here is the preparation phase. So your prep was casting Mage Armor on Stanley. You cast Fog. Was there anything you wanted to cast or do before battle begins, Zitty?
Let's see. What is the range? What is the range? Oh, okay, there we go. So how do you do that little line thing that you guys have been doing?
Oh, you hold tab.
Hold tab?
Yep, hold
Yeah,
tab,
hold
and
tab,
then
and then just move your mouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why are you... There you go. Ooh. Oh.
she is gonna overview over here on the cliff side.
So, let me... So,
How deep is this river?
It's a small stream, so it's probably like, 3 feet deep.
Oh. I'm disappointed now.
I was
Why?
gonna say, that's enough to drown our halfling.
That is enough to drown the halfling. Then again, you could drown somebody in a puddle if you do it right.
Exactly.
So, are all of the... Is this all like a grassy area?
Yes.
Is that looks kind of like it might be kind of like dryish looking grass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where that
So-
happened.
So, if I were to say cast bonfire over here on the other side of the river,
Uh-huh.
it catches. Anything bonfire catches anything not being worn or carried on fire
Okay.
in the area.
So that's what you're gonna prep with?
I could light that whole side of the fucking map on fire.
Do you have it prepared as a regular spell, or do you have
It's
it? Is
it's
it
a
rich?
cantrip.
Oh, you're right. It is a cantrip.
It is one of my cantrips.
All right. So hang on just a second. Starting off with a bang. Holy shit.
I mean, do you want to cast that now, or do you want to wait until they're, like, potentially investigating Fog Cloud?
Ooh, yeah, that. Let's do that. Let's wait.
Okay.
Let's wait. Let's
Sure.
wait
If
for
they
that.
fall for the Fog Cloud. They might not.
Nah, but who knows? What's that?
How far would you say that my cat can see?
Your cat could probably. I think your cat has advantage on perception rolls. So pretty far.
Okay. Because if we wait, my
Let me
cat
just make-
could basically act as a scout from the little tree, and I do have message as a cantrip. So,
Let me just make
if
sure
we had
that...
discussed this beforehand, on an ideal ambush,
Okay. I'm that.
Yeah, so the bonfire ignites flammable objects in its area that aren't being worn or carried.
Nice.
So a 5 foot... A 5 foot cube of fire can turn into a raging inferno.
Yes, it can. Okay, so are you all ready? Is there anything else you guys want to do before we start?
No, we're good. I'm
okay.
good.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
I thought we did that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 19.
19.
I rolled a 5.
This is good.
I got 11.
My only good roll of the day was my initiative.
Honey. Okay.
Oh. Hey Dave,
Yes.
can I change where I'm putting my fire?
You haven't cast it yet, so
What's the range on that?
yeah. How
60.
close? 60 feet?
60 feet.
Yep.
Oh, each
And
inch is 5 feet.
Yeah, each inch is 5 feet.
Oh, never mind then.
Sorry.
Then maybe
let me see if I don't think the grid will show up actually, but I'll try to put the grid up.
chance of 30. So it's what each inch is 5 feet, so 12. Okay. So I can't cast the bonfire over there. I can cast it up this far.
Right.
From where I am.
Yep.
Okay.
Zinni, what did you get again?
Huh?
What did you get for initiative again?
5. Not a lot.
Okay. Wow, that's like that's kind of funny. All right, it is Maudie's turn. Maudie will roll to climb the fucking cliff.
Oh no.
That is an action. Successfully does so, no problem. Climbs the. That is. So, with that in mind, she can get to right over here. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I can raise this. No. Alright, whatever. We'll just have to do manual measurements. That's fine. Okay. That is... Maudie is going to... Well, did an action to climb, did her full movement, and has no bonus actions to speak of. So that means it is... Visca, it is your turn.
I'm going to move my kitty a little bit. We'll hop down from his little tree and go into the underbrush over here, which I'll just put him like on the outskirts so I can remember where his model is.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw for me for Holtz. We'll say he has a +3 modifier to his dex and is proficient, so +5 to the roll.
7.
7. Okay, so you hear the branches begin to crack, and
He should have advantage on that because he's a fucking cat.
I gave him a +5. All right, I'll give him an advantage.
He's a fucking cat.
I'll give him advantage. I'm giving him advantage.
He's tiny. He weighs like 10 pounds.
My God.
Okay, so 13.
13. Okay.
I had to pull out a calculator because my brain can't do math.
So basically, you hear her, you hear him. Is it him or her
It's
or
him.
they? Okay. So he's about to like fall, and you see him kind of climb back up to the side and get back up on the side, and that's when you see that there is a pit where he tried to walk into.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Does he do anything else?
scurry into this bush.
Okay. I think this bush is safe. Yeah. This bush is safe. All right. So anything else you do?
Nope.
Okay. So that is the end of your turn. It is now a beer's turn. A beer. All right. Just a second. I have to look something up. Where are you? Gonna be on here somewhere. Looking for jump distance.
Jump.
No.
Jump
No
distance. Jump.
Jumping.
Jump.
Jumping. Jumping.
Jump. Does it not list it here? Really? Alright. Fine, Google. You win. Jump distance 5e. Alright. Jump, 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 jump. Jumping! Your strength determines how far you can jump. A long jump up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. And high jump. Strength plus 3 plus strength modifier. Okay, so he has a -1 to that, then times by okay.
Oh, can I add something?
Sure.
Because I was rereading Familiar on the length of which I can telepathically communicate.
Okay.
Holtz is slightly out of my range of telepathic, so I would have probably given him a command of basically make ruckus if
Sure.
he's out of range. Make
Okay.
ruckus over in these areas and stuff to like haunt people, since you said it was like nighttime.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you see a beer kind of. He charges 10 feet in this direction. He casts jump, and he is
Yow.
able to go to here. And he just over the cliff and lands between the trees and begins to look around. He's going to do a perception check to see if he sees
Do any of
anything.
us have dark vision? If it's night?
So I'm going to say it's dusk, so you guys can still see. I'm not going to give you any penalties on this one.
Okay.
He does not see anything, though. Okay, that is the entirety of his turn. He has cast jump. All right, that makes it Lunny. It is your turn.
Here's my movement speed. It's not much. 25.
This is a big ass dice. What the fuck?
Yeah, I put it there to do the turns, so
Oh.
I know what turn we're on. Oh wait, I've
I'm
got
sorry,
something
I've
like
looked
that
at-
on. Hang on, I actually have that here. I just realized I have a round counter on my initiative tracker.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. All right, Lenny, what are you doing?
Lenny is going to move. Can Lenny like jump over to this side of the stream?
Sure, you can either use half your movement while going over that, or you can actually make an acrobatics check to do it.
Well, half my movement would leave me like right in the middle of the stream, so. You said acrobatics?
Yep. Acrobatics. Total
of 3.
Okay, so you don't get any extra on your jump roll. So it's going to be, what's your strength modifier? I'm sorry, your dex modifier?
-1.
-1. Okay, so that means if you're doing a running jump, after you do at least 10 feet of movement, you can move a total of 9 feet.
Okay, so yeah, that's at least 10 feet.
Okay.
To it's 15 feet to the river edge.
Yep.
And then a jump.
Yeah, you could get all the way over here if you wanted to.
Lenny's gonna follow the river, though.
All right.
And prepare. Lenny's going to hold their action if someone gets within range. They want to cast a spell.
Okay. What spell are you preparing? Because if it doesn't trigger, you lose the spell.
Oh, but
if it does trigger, you get to use your reaction for it.
it only has a range of 60 feet, so unless they decide to come charging up to Lenny.
Yeah. So, judging by that, do you still want to do that? Because you can, but it's a little risky. You could possibly lose the spell.
No, Lenny will just
Okay.
chill right here.
All right. Anything else you do?
Hang
Nope.
tag.
Okay. Elyusia. Okay. Elyusia will cast Mold Earth and make steps in the cliff side in front of her and just waltz right up. 5, 10.
Nope, that worked.
If only she went first. And
You
then
gotta think about it.
she will cast False Life on herself.
Oh, what is that?
You don't know? Necromancy
know.
spell.
Yes,
You really wouldn't know.
Mm-mm.
You would have
Not allowed to
disadvantage on the roll too.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to know.
Okay. All right. So that is the no, it's Zini's turn.
No.
Zini.
See, I've been thinking about this the whole time too. Let's see. So these are Necromancer. I can move 25 feet, so that's. You said each inch is 5.
Yes, each inch is 5 feet.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move. Do. Nope. And then I move over here. And then. Let's see. I can do. I might just. Wait for now.
Okay. Did you want to hold
Yep.
your action?
Yes.
So the way that holding your action works is that you have to hold. You have to basically declare what your action will be and what the trigger will be.
Okay. anyone comes around right here,
Yep.
which I don't think, because that's a bit of a distance. Anyone from the opposite side ends up over here, right in here. I'm gonna cast Bonfire.
Okay. All right. So you're holding your action. You're
Yep.
holding that, and that makes it the top of round 2. It is Body's turn. Okay. So Body will make an insight check.
Okay.
Lunny, make a deception check for me.
Okay, don't like that.
Okay. You beat her as she will use half of her movement, go over here, and she's going to use her action to hide.
Okay.
Oh, she has advantage. Not that she needed it. Holy shit. Natural 20. Yeah, you lose sight of Maudie. I'll keep her here as the last place that you saw her.
Okay.
Okay. And that is the entirety of her turn. Okay, which means it is Visca's turn.
I'm going to... I just lost my model. Where did it go? Here I am. How do you determine your, like, movement distance?
1 inch.
It's on your sheet.
Yeah, 1 inch is 5 feet, and it should be on your sheet.
Is it the walking speed?
Yes.
Okay.
I am short. I cannot go far.
Hey, I only have a walking speed of 10 feet.
What?
Eh?
Yeah.
I somehow don't think that's right.
Hang on, let me... Are you encumbered?
I don't think I am.
Hang on, let me see. Character sheet. 10 feet. It does say 10 feet. Why?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound right.
Yes, you are heavily encumbered.
What the fuck am I holding?
A lot of stuff. So we'll say that you left the majority of all that at home, so you're at 30, and we'll sort that out later.
Okay, because I was just like, what? Okay, so I have 30 movement.
Yes. So that's basically 6 feet.
Okay.
Yay, math.
That's why I was really confused
Yeah.
to why I only had a... I keep losing my model because I'm in a tree. I'm gonna go over to this bush right here.
Go into the bush.
Go into the bush.
Okay. Are you
so
attempting to
slightly.
be stealthy?
Yes.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Do I have anything on stealth? Nope, that's a dexterity. Wait, I have plus. No? Okay. I have to double check everything. At 11.
Okay, I'm gonna
Flat.
copy that die to basically so I know that you are at 11 if anybody needs to perception check that. Okay, anything else you can do? It was an action to be stealthy.
Am I in range of my cat? No, I'm not. No.
Nope. Alright.
No.
Okay, that is your turn. Is now Abir's. Abir will... Okay. So he will 9, so 5, 10, and then 27 would be 5 more. And then the rest of his movement speed would be 20 more, so 4 more. So he's gonna get right here. Which provokes an attack of opportunity from... Oh no, he goes into melee with Holtz. Doesn't provoke, but goes... He doesn't realize he's in melee with Holtz. Actually, let me roll a perception check. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for Holtz. Because he's in the bushes and it's dark, I will give him advantage on the roll.
And you said stealth?
Yep, and I'll give him a +5 to that.
For the kitty.
21.
21. Okay, I rolled a natural 16. His perception is +0. He does not see Holtz. So yeah, you see him just basically run, and then he clears this like a shitload of distance with his jump spell still active, and lands right next to the pit and looks over and. There are bloody oh shit, my Dwarven accent. There are spikes here. Yeah, you hear a voice speak up. Yeah, watch out for those.
Is it? Could my cat do anything?
Your cat is you can't attack with your cat until you have the.
Oh, I'm not going to attack with the cat.
What do you want to do with your cat?
I want the cat, since he didn't notice the cat, I want the cat to, like, in a sense, hiss or growl or do something to, like, frighten him. To,
sure.
Like, make him back away from the bush and possibly into the fucking pit.
Make an intimidation check for your cat. And I'll give that. Ooh, cat stat. Let me look up cat stat blocks. Cat stat.
My cat has stats.
Okay, so in intimidation, it's gonna be a -2 to the roll.
Because it is a small kit.
Yes.
It was a small cat.
And baby.
7.
Okay, 7, and he will roll a wisdom saving throw.
Fail, 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 fail.
He rolls. Nah, he got a 12. So he kind of like jumps a little bit. He takes a step back and looks behind him and sees the pit, and then like peers into the bush, and he's gonna take a swing because he still has his action. So a swing with his sword.
That poor cat.
That poor cat. And crits. Minimum damage. You're basically, he cleaves down again in the bush, and you hear as you see just poof a cloud of smoke where your cat once was, as your cat is banished elsewhere.
Wow. Goodbye, cat.
Goodbye, cat. Cat's your cat has 2 HP. Nice. So a crit auto kills, unfortunately. All right, that is Abir's turn. So Abir, and then it goes to Lunny.
Lunny's turn. My range.
Math.
Do I want to blow my other first level spell slot this early?
Up to you. oh no, the cat.
Your baby.
Nostromo, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it.
Hi, kid. Welcome. My cat got annihilated.
Just go around nutting all over the place.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Okay. Do there look to be, like, any decently sized, like, river rocks along?
Yeah. Also, if you guys wanted F in the chat to pay your respects for the cat.
F.
Oh, I pressed D.
It's dead, son. It's dead.
It's dead. It's dead. All right. So yes, there are some river rocks there. FD.
Fucking dead.
Now, would you say there's one there that's at least a pound? Or looks like it would be about
Sure.
a pound?
Yeah.
Between 1 and 5 pounds.
Absolutely. Are you gonna catapult it? Do you have catapult?
I do.
So do I.
Oh my god.
This fucker
Okay.
needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. First blood. Oh wait, no, Abir already got that.
Yeah, it was the cat.
First blood. Okay, so a beer has a 13. That's dexterity saving throw. 16.
Yeah. Damn. My save is 13.
Does it do anything on a fail?
No.
Yeah. You see him like he sees you and kind of focuses on you. Hears that splash come up from the water, and you see him like turn around and just like duck underneath it as it clears over his head. And you see him kind of grin cockily at you.
Lenny just flat faces back because they don't have a mouth. Well, they don't have like any way to express emotion.
Right. And you see
Flat
him just
robot
kind of
stick.
like, oh yeah, it's still kind of creepy.
Lenny's a little creepy, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you can do or want to do?
Lenny is going to keep walking forward, so right about here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, that makes it Eliusia's turn. And Eliusia will... Eliusia... Go full movement. Is 6 squares. 6 inches. That's what, 30... That's like 50 feet? 55?
Almost 60, but yeah.
Okay, so you see her step up, and she sees you coming forward, and you didn't see her around the tree, and she conjures up this blackish energy around her as you see her like focus it above her as a bell, a literal bell, like a cat's bell, like is conjured above her out of this blackish smoke, and you see it like go backwards and then go forward, and there's a loud as it vibrates out as she casts Toll the Dead. Okay, that's a wisdom saving throw.
I'm okay at those. Apparently not.
Okay. Ooh, you take 8 points of necrotic damage as you feel the vibrations like start to break down your body.
I'm still up.
You're still up. You're, I think, one of the only people in this group that would still be up after that.
Yeah.
And Lenny turns their gaze to her.
And you see her just like, sorry. Okay.
Is that considered force damage?
That's necrotic
No.
damage.
Necrotic damage.
Yeah.
There we go. Boo.
Must succeed if the target is missing. You were at full hit HP, right?
I wasn't full HP, yes.
You were, okay. Because you would have taken die 12 if you weren't. Okay, that's Eliusia's turn. And that makes it Zinni's.
Zinni's turn. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I need to move. I'm actually gonna move over here.
Yeah, by the way, you can also like do the measuring tool while you're holding it. If you click it and you're holding it and then press tab, it'll actually show you.
There you go. That works.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, so from right here.
Uh-oh.
So how fast would that light on fire?
I'm gonna say that it immediately does every square around it.
So that would be him included.
Yes, it would, because that's basically an inch. So he is adjacent to that. So yeah, he's going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. Or take 1d6 damage from the fire. What is
1d8.
Oh, 1d8, sorry. What is your spell DC?
My spell DC is 14.
14? Okay. And he has... Hang on just a second.
Fail.
I already rolled. He unfortunately succeeds. And he basically jumps back, and you see him like squint at you, looks at Luddy, and then he looks to see where his teammates are. Okay, anything else you can do this turn?
Nope, don't think so.
Okay. Alright, so... that does create... Let me copy this. So it's basically like that right now. Fire.
You knocked him over.
I did.
Oh, that was hilarious. It's just a cube.
Yeah, it doesn't clone the...
Hey, so
There we
here's
go.
a question.
Uh-huh.
What's the chance of him trying to jump out of the way of that and jumping into the pit instead?
He rolled really well on his dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna say that he doesn't. If he rolled
fair.
badly, I might have allowed that, but right now he's cut off. He's cut off from his current route, which is good.
It
Okay.
just also just means that next turn I need to run away, otherwise I'm gonna also get in the fire.
Right. Okay, so is that the entirety of your turn?
Yep,
Okay, that makes it
because I had to move in order to do it.
round 3, top of the round. It's Maudie's turn. She does stuff. You don't know she's invisible. If anyone wants to roll a perception check, they can see if they spot her or hear her. But she rolled pretty well on her stealth. Nope. Yeah, because she rolled a nat 20.
Yep.
Jesus.
I had the roll just to see if I also got in that 20.
Yeah,
but
that's basically what you're rolling for.
I mean, off chance. Can't hurt.
Nope. Sig, did
Just
you want to roll?
barely. Just
I did.
barely
I
didn't
got a 12.
botch.
Okay.
Just barely didn't botch.
Okay. That is her turn. You don't know what happened. So that makes it Visca's turn.
Casually move this way. So I moved here. And I'm gonna fucking firebolt his ass.
Oh shit! Are you close enough for that?
Yes, I am.
Nice. What's the range on Firebolt?
120.
Fuck yeah! It's like he dodges flames just to get shot by some.
Yep. And I get a +6 on my fucking rolls, so... Why is my caps lock turned on? Hello. 17.
17. That is his AC. You hit. You know what? Actually, you see him turn and he raises up his hand and he is going to cast Absorb Elements. And
Do I
so
still roll for the
you
damage
still roll
anyway?
for damage, but he's going to take half because he is resistant to it.
I
Heard
rolled a
everything. The best tactic. Okay, so he does take a minimum of 1 damage. So we update that. Takes 1 point of damage. As you see him kind of raise up his hand and he slashes through the firebolt with his sword. As you see it, like, it blasts into him, he takes a little bit of damage, but then it engulfs his sword in that fiery energy, and he grins at you. As you hear from the cliffs, Professor Skunk goes, "That's what I'm talking about!" Alright, so anything else you can do this turn?
I think that's it.
Okay. Which means it is Abira's turn. Let's see. So if he rolled at 10 feet, which is exactly how much he can, he'd have to make a dexterity saving throw. But then he could go... make it to here. Alright, so dexterity saving throw to see if he's able to... Will actually be an acrobatics check.
Fuck.
So that just happened.
Natural 1.
As you see him basically run 10 feet, and in his mind, he looks like he's gonna do this awesome fucking feat, but instead, he falls on this little crack, falls into the bonfire, and then ricochets off of that into the pit of spikes. Roll a die 8 damage for me, Ziti. And go ahead and roll a die 6 as well for the pit damage.
My god.
So a 6. And... so 8.
Okay, so basically you hear as he's like reeling in fire, and then he trips, and you hear shink, and there's just a moment of silence.
Roasty toasty.
Roasty toasty, and let's see here. So I will grab a die 4. And how many turns does it take for a beer to get back?
4.
3.
Huh, okay.
Not bad. Barbecue on a spit. Yes. Alright, so basically you see that happen, which means a beer's turn is pretty much moot, and it is Luddy's turn.
Luddy's turn. I don't have anything I can do.
Alistair, stop dying. My cat is dead.
Probably a discussion to have after the stream, but mending to heal myself
Is a thing, yes.
But how many HP do I recover?
I think it's basically a cure wounds.
But it doesn't say, and Warforged doesn't say anything about it.
I don't know. We will. I will do some research to see.
That's why I'm saying after the stream. What do I have on me? What can I do? I am going to. My phone's doing that. Honey is going to move up and take cover behind this tree.
Okay. Are you going to stealth, or are you just using it for cover?
Using it for cover.
Okay, so I will consider that 2/3 cover.
Yay.
Alright, anything else you want to do? That's just your movement.
Lenny will hold their action in case anyone gets close enough to get whacked by a stick.
Okay.
But otherwise, no.
Alright, so that is...
Why am I up front? I can't do shit.
Oh, I'm lagging. Okay, there we go. Alright, Elysia's turn. Okay. And Elysia will... she's gonna head this way. Oop. So... and she will try to chill touch you, but you get a bonus for being in cover. 3/4 cover, 5e. Plus 5 to your AC. What does that bring it to?
15.
15. All right, cool. You have a 10 AC.
Yes.
Oof.
We went over this.
No. Oh no.
Because of your cover, you see the like a spectral icy hand come in your direction, and it almost hits you, but blasts off the side of the tree and does no damage to you.
Yay.
Okay, that is her turn. It is now Zini's turn.
Okay. So what I am going to do...
Okay, at the start of your turn, the fire proliferates.
Does that mean that what's-her-face is in it now?
No, she's not in it. She's close, but she's not in it.
Okay, I need to look at...
So much fire.
So, just because it's been a minute since I had to do spells like this, so that's concentration, but
Bonfire
if
is
I'm doing
concentration?
it is for
Okay.
for 1 minute. So I can do stuff that's as long as it's not concentration.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How long does that last? Okay. Okay, so just for funsies, to save myself a little bit, I am also going to tap myself with Mage Armor.
Okay. So +4 to your AC, I believe.
So you both have Mage Armor for spell?
Could be.
Yeah.
I don't like being particularly squishy, so I chose Mage Armor.
Oh, it becomes 13 plus your dexterity modifier now.
Yeah, so just 13.
Yeah.
Which is still 3 more than I had.
Right.
So
That's fair.
it's still an improvement.
That would give me a 12.
I can do. Oh, do you have a -1 to your dex?
Nope.
Oh.
All right, so top of round 4. It is Maudie's turn.
Maudie does sneaky things.
Anytime now. There we go. What's your AC?
Me?
Yes.
10.
10. All right, you feel one of her sighs jab into your back.
Oh.
Delivering 1 plus her strength modifier, which is -1, so you take a minimum of 1 damage. Oh wait, she had no, that was in the classroom. She had the absorb elements.
Yes, she did.
So she will make a second attack that doesn't have the advantage with her offhand weapon as a bonus action. That hits. That is 2 minus 1. You take 1 more point of damage.
Ow.
What are you at?
1.
You're at 1 point of damage. Yeah, and she has revealed her position as right fucking behind you. Okay, that's Maudie's turn. So, Visca, it is your turn.
I'm going to use message
Okay.
on our elephant lady.
Sure. Okay, what do you say?
I'm going to whisper behind you.
Make a deception check.
14.
14. You see her like quickly jolt around and look behind her. She rolled really bad. I'm gonna have her make a dexterity check. Okay. She almost steps backwards into the flames. But she does basically get jumped by that. Anything else you can do?
Would that count as an action?
That would be whatever your spell was. Message, I believe, is an action, yes.
Yeah, 1 action. Okay. Well, I will casually...
But she now thinks someone's there, so...
With this tree.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, you have 3/4 cover.
And that is it.
Okay.
I have thoroughly spooked someone.
Yes, it is now Abira's turn. And that is 1 off of his timer. Okay. So that's Abir. Luddy, it is your turn.
I'm gonna spin around and try to whack the gnome.
Spin around, trying to whack the gnome. Okie doke.
Whack a gnome.
Whack-a-gnome.
A gnome. You whack one whole gnome.
14?
No. Her AC is with Mage Armor 16.
Oh, she has Mage Armor
She
up.
does. She's the Abjurer. Come on. Of course she does. So yeah, you basically you feel that dagger, that double side to your back. You turn around and try to whack her with your stick, and it just whoa off of an invisible force field. Okay.
Lenny's gonna mumble a, not a swear, but just a very disgruntled in gnomish under their
That's
breath.
fair. That's fair. Okay. So that is Lunny's turn. Do you do anything else? You want to move or anything like that? Keep in mind, if you move out of melee, you will provoke an attack of opportunity, which she will take.
Right. Not a lot else I can do other than trying to bap her with a different weapon.
Okay.
Which
Because
all I got is these hands.
Yeah, so you can offhand with a light weapon, which your hands would count as a light weapon.
Sure, why not? Let's try to bonk the gnome on the head.
Yeah, they only do one plus strength modifier because you're not proficient in them.
Right. Nope.
No. So you just go for a swing, and she's just too short. All right, so that's Lenny's turn, and it is now Eliusia's turn. Come on, stop lagging. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Was that noise?
It was momentum catching up, I guess.
Okay then.
All right, there we go. So Eliusia will get away from the fucking fire before it proliferates again. 5, 10. Yeah, she'll go right into the fucking water. She doesn't care. Tall.
Tall elephant lady.
And she will... yeah, she'll do another chill touch.
Bitch!
What's your AC?
10! Plus 5, I still have...
As you see her reach forward, and as she does so, like, the water around her begins to frost over and basically shatters as the momentum blasts forward and jabs you in the chest with this cold embrace that grips your heart, ? And you take enough damage that you're going to go unconscious.
Whee.
Roll a die 4. Here, let me get die 4 out too. Oh, 4 rounds.
Of course you roll high when I don't want you.
Of course, right? Okay, so Ziddy, it is your turn.
My turn. Okay. My problem is I don't have a lot of, like...
Is the fire still spreading?
Oh,
Well,
yep. Start of Ziddy's turn. It proliferates.
I don't have a lot of,
Jesus. Burn down the whole fucking whole place is just
Well?
flames.
Hey. If it works.
Works, right? How long, that's up to a minute, right? That you can...
That is a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking wildfire.
Yep.
I'm going to have anyone within 60 feet of that fire. You are not, but they are. I'm going to have them make Constitution saving throws. Because of the air. Monty fails and is going to take 1d4 smoke damage.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start another one right here.
Did you do any damage
Oh,
to
wait, no,
Monty
I
during
can't.
your turn? Oh,
Hmm?
No,
Okay.
I missed.
All right. Yeah, you see
Oh, wait,
Monty
wait a
just
minute.
starts just gripping her chest.
Oh wait, I can't start another one without making that one go out. Let's see.
Well, at this point, is the fire magical or is it just burning now?
It's just burning.
Oh, okay,
So,
so even
Tia
if
could
I lose
technically-
concentration on that first one.
Yeah, the initial campfire will go away, but then it'll be replaced. So
Okay. So if I wanted to start one right here.
sure.
Both sides of the river.
Jesus Christ. Looks like you're on the
Assured.
wrong side of the river.
Assured mutual destruction.
Jesus, just
Jesus
burn
Christ.
everything. Are you sure you're not the evoker?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay. So the fire has started.
bonfire is actually conjuration, so.
Let me look up the spell. Bonfire. Create a bonfire. Alright. Create a bonfire you can see within range. Your creature is 1d8, also must. Yeah. Bonfire ignites flammable objects that aren't being. Yeah. Well, it does. Okay. Well, that's a fucking badass, badass cantrip. It's a numbers game. Eventually, one of these fires has got him.
So I decided to pick bonfire because I'm like, oh, we're gonna go on adventures. It'll be nice and to be able to just cantrip up a fire for
Right.
us.
Or burn down a
now
forest. I mean, if you were in Akrid, like right now you're in a very dry climate. So it works. But it wouldn't work in like a jungle, for example.
That's why I asked at the beginning
Yep.
if that was all dry.
Yep.
Okay, then I've done my moving, I've done my lighting the second fire.
Okay. So that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Round 5. Okay, it is Body's turn. Marty. Alright, so... And then 1, 2. Yeah, I'll have her do an acrobatics check, so she doesn't have to use up so much movement. Okay. Okay. So she just dashes her full movement speed, and she gets there. That is her turn.
Okay.
Okay. That would make it Visca's turn.
It would be a shame if I used magic missile.
That would be a shame, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so on Mari, I'm just gonna use magic missile because it can never miss.
Okay,
Unless
so
you're using shield, but she's not.
as you
Or unless
as-
you have a brooch of shielding.
so as you cast the magic missile, it basically is conjured up and slams at Maudie. Maudie turns around, uses her reaction to cast shield, and it bounces off of her.
Damn.
Okay, and she like gives you this sort of like grin, like, That was a good one. Except it's muffled, so let's try.
I'm just gonna stay here.
She's a good sport. Okay. Anything else that you can do, or you're good?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Abuter's turn. So that's another one. So last turn. He comes back next round. Okay. That means it is Lunny's turn. So you lose 1 on your tracker. And then it is Eliusia's turn. So Eliusia to right here with her movement. Don't think you're within range of anything she has, but I will check.
Oh, the fog cloud would have gone away.
Fog cloud's gone? Okay.
It's a concentration spell.
Oh, right, yep. So they see that nothing's there, they stop going in that direction.
Well, there's a house with the door.
17 times 5.
What if we put him in the house with the door?
Nah, that's off limits. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. So you see her conjure that same icy hand as she blasts it forward and casts Chill Touch on Ziddy. Boop.
What's the range on that?
120 feet. What is your AC?
13.
13. That is what she... No, she rolled a 17, so yeah, she hits. Then
Okay.
1d8 damage.
Fail.
Go. 8 damage.
Nope, I'm done.
All right, so you feel that same hand grasp a hold of your heart and... All right, roll
Rude.
the die 4.
Oh, does that mean that my baby goes away too?
No, no, it does not. Your baby is still there.
Motherfucker. Okay, cause he's the one holding Stan.
So you said 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not the Tia.
Oh.
This is the Tia.
Whoops. Was that here? I don't remember. Was here?
It was like right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, you're both short people.
Yeah, we are.
Rude.
Rude. Okay, so that's that turn. So Ziddy, you lose 1 off of your tracker.
Yeah, just a second. Do we have like a set number of rounds for this, or?
It's pretty much as soon as, cause Stan only has 1 HP.
Okay.
So as soon as he takes damage, the round is over, and that's where we're gonna end it tonight. Once we get there, so I think we're almost there, and then you'll just have to do it faster next week to win.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm sure you guys can manage. Okay, so
Fire.
that means it is top of round 6. It is Maudie's turn. Maudie is going to full action to go 5.
Do they know where Stan is?
I'm gonna roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Nope. So she's just wandering. And that is her action. She can't do anything else. Visca, it is your turn.
I'm going to shoot firebolt at her.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Why did you say uh-oh?
You're gonna shoot
Probably.
fireballs at her.
That's fair. Hold on, I have to do math. 22.
22. Wow. Okay. So let me do math here, cause let's see. So she has a 16. Even if she casts shield, which would give her a +5, it would only be a 21. So you hit.
How many first level spell slots does
She
have?
has one left. She's been doing cantrips. Hang on,
See,
am I
where's
looking
my
at the right?
one?
Yeah, she's been doing
And
frostbite, so. Oh, no, actually, she cast Mage Armor, so she doesn't have any more. She's out.
Yep.
6 damage.
Okay, yeah, she is out. I'm gonna say if all 3 of them are basically dead, quote unquote, that'll end them out.
Okay. Because I mean, there's no one to go after him.
Right, exactly. So die
I'm going to
4.
move back here as well, and that'll be it.
And she's not gonna be back for 3 turns. Okay.
But this asshole's gonna come back.
A beer is back on the field. And comes back right here. Okay.
Pops back into existence. Holy fuck.
Yeah, just. Oh, I will have to get used to that. However, that is his turn to come back. So it is Lunny's turn.
Me.
Sorry about this running a little later than I expected.
Why is it not? It needs to be on the 2.
Just right click and go to rotation value.
Do that.
Yep. Alright. We'll use his turn.
That's cool.
His turn here.
That's nifty. I like that.
20 times 5. You are within range. She is going to cast Chill Touch. What is your AC?
10.
Alright. So that hits. And 1d8 damage. Take 7 points of damage.
Fuck.
Are you still in?
I'm still here.
Ooh.
Fuck.
What, 1 HP left?
Yep.
Yeah, so she just like conjures up that thing, and you feel that grip around your heart, but then you just like shatter it away. Okay, I think that makes it Zinni's turn. You get 1 off of your tracker. Maudie gets 1 off of her tracker, and then it's Visca's turn.
Firebolt. Firebolt! She's in range.
She is.
$17.
Yes. 17 hits.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. No, it does not.
What? What is our AC?
19. It blasts off of her thick leathery hide.
Wow. That's not good.
Yeah, because she adds her Constitution score to her AC. It's one of the Loxodon feats, and she has a +5 Constitution.
What a dick.
So, and she just kind of like brushes away some of the soot that's left over. Okay, so that is there anything else you can do, Visca?
It's gonna move further back.
Further back. All right.
Run away!
All right, that makes it. Where did you go? There. Okay. What is a beer's turn? Uh, 10. So he's gonna use his full action to get there. That's his turn. Lunny, it is your turn. Lose one off of your tracker. Are you back in yet?
No.
Okay, Elysia, it is your turn. How far are you now? 24? Oh, 5 inches. Oh, for blood. No, she can go 6 inches.
Does count as cover?
I'll give you a quarter cover for that.
Okay.
That's +2 to your AC. And 18 times 5. Yes, you are in range. She is gonna try it again. Chill touch. And she does it. Grabs a hold of your heart and shatters it.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your... Oh, that's all of you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I had one more round.
So we'll say basically all of you are dead, and that is basically you hear Professor Skunk call out, "All right, that's the end of round 1. Congratulations, you have successfully defended for 35 seconds. Wait, 7 times 6. 45, right? Did I do that right? Or is it 42?
42.
42.
42. All right. Switch sides! And that is where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had fun. It was a little slow at the beginning, but I'm looking forward to continuing this game. We have 7 viewers. Thank you guys for joining us. That's a pretty good stream. Sorry it took a little longer. Next week we will also be starting probably closer to 7 than 8, like we did this week. But 7 o'clock Wednesday, we're gonna be picking this up and seeing where it goes. So thank you everyone for joining, and till next time, toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.
The table, water going everywhere.
Oh my god.
That's wonderful.
It like multiplied.
All right, bye guys.